Hello and welcome to another video. So we finally come to that part where we're finally putting everything together. Oddly enough, with this one it was actually much faster to put it together than it was to actually animate everything. So this has been so far the fastest project that we've done. In total this one was about, I'd say, even 2 hours just to put everything together. Well, maybe 2.5 hours. So let's jump into it and let's get to finishing this project. Right, so the first scene that I did was, it was just the Baby Yoda part. So because Grogu, so I think I'm gonna say Grogu instead of Baby Yoda. So Grogu in this animation didn't have any audio, so I think that's what helped in terms of his scenes, for them to be very animated very fast. And the other thing that I did was I just recycled all his shots. So some of them I just changed the little things and then recycled the material. So for this project here, what I was doing here, I just made his scenes very short. So this one, as you can see, it's about 3 seconds, and then it was just moving the camera. Oh my goodness, I remember this camera actually became a bit frustrating because it wasn't moving exactly the way I wanted to move. I really wanted it to move vertically, from up to down, but it was almost moving diagonally, and I couldn't figure out why that was the case. But anyways, so this was me just putting some playing around with the bone structure, moving around his skeleton, making sure his ears have that little nudge, if I can put it. So it was there, so just put that there. It wasn't quite it was very fast, and you can see. So I was happy with the result. And then, so after that, it was just making his eyes move a little bit. Just give them that little twinkle as if they're actually animated. And then of course we just give him some blinking. Put him there. And then you can see he's finally complete, and then all I have to do is save as, and then we work on the next scene. So this was the first scene that we did. So now what we're going to do is we're going to move into the first dialogue with Ash. Now, I didn't like the way the final audio came out, just because the editing it's a bit bad, especially with the music overlay. Oh, okay, so I made a mistake here. So actually this was the part that I recorded myself as the Pokemon Raider, and then I just played around with a few settings in Audacity. So this was me, and here I'm just lip syncing the audio so that every time you hear my voice, the light almost turns on and off. And then that's what I was doing here. So pretty much copying and pasting the on and off settings of the audio. So I was actually surprised that the software didn't do it automatically, like in a better way, because here it actually left a lot of gaps, and I'm not exactly sure what caused it, but it wasn't a lot of work, coming back to put things together. So I was alright with that. So here you can see it's turning off and on every time I speak, and and I'm actually trying to run away from doing any voiceovers, especially in the animation projects. I always find it weird because you're always like, is that how I really sound? I mean, I don't know if the mic doesn't lie, but so I just changed the pitch of the recording for the Pokédex, and then that's how it sounds the way it does. So that was the end of that scene. So now I'm going to the part where we've got Ash speaking. So Ash's dialogue did run a bit long, so what I did was that I just cut out some parts so that it would be faster, or it would look better not to have him as because this Ash is just a still image. And you can see with the background, what I did was it's the same background, and I just flipped it vertically. Or is it horizontally? Well, yeah, I flipped it on the vertical axis, so now you can see it looks a bit different. You wouldn't think it's the same background, but it's literally the same one. So here's just Ash's dialogue, and then I didn't enjoy that his dialogue was too long, so what I did was that I cut out a portion and then I gave the rest to Baby Yoda. If you enjoy what you're watching, please consider subscribing and hitting the like button and adding the comments, especially if you've made it this far. I just want to make an inside jokes just to see if anyone really gets this far. 2 plus 2 is 4. Let's just put 4 in the comments. It's like an inside joke. I bet anyone watching the video would be like, wait, why is everyone saying 4? But it's an inside joke. If you've made it this far, put 4 in the comments. Let's go. It's our inside joke, our little joke. So here with Ash, I'm just playing with the eyes to make it look like he's looking at the Pokédex. You can see, and just making him talk. And then also, the reason I didn't animate Pikachu was that, again, it would have almost taken out of what I was trying to do. It was just to create a quick scene with Ash and Grogu, and not necessarily Pikachu. But I think perhaps in the future I might animate Pikachu and put him in a random scene. Oh, I just thought of an idea. So remember how the Mandalorian was with Grogu or Baby Yoda? So imagine if the Mandalorian found like a Pikachu instead. So maybe I can do that. Alright, so here I'm just giving him some blinking. So more good news. So as of this video, we finally reached 3 subscribers. So that is really awesome. We're getting there. 3 subscribers. I think my goal for now is just to hit 10. I'm okay with 10. And even if I don't hit the goal, like I'm okay. Like I think I'm at a place where it doesn't bother whether I get views or not. I think I am enjoying what I'm doing, but hey, I'd really appreciate it if I got them. So so yeah, so 3 subscribers at the recording of this video. Alright, so you can see we're done with Ash, and then I'm just giving the rest of the time in Ash's scene to Grogu, just because his one just kept on running a bit too long. So you can see, using the exact same footage. So now I'm just moving him a little bit, adding to the scene, and that's it. So you can imagine how fast that was. Copying and pasting and just moving 2 things around so that it doesn't look too weird or it doesn't look like a duplicate. And then the camera also doesn't move a lot. And then you can see this is the final shot that we're doing with Ash. Same background, still flipping it. So I really wanted the camera here to move to pan up, or to pan down rather. So you can see this is just the rest of the dialogue. And I just, yeah, the overall editing, I think the video that you saw at the start of this video, I wasn't too pleased with how that turned out. It was very messy, very messy, and I didn't like that. But I'm happy with the overall result. I think if I had to animate anything else, I think it would have been great. And then you can see we did replace the mouth with one that can lip sync. All right. So here you can see. I was a bit skeptic with the way his mouth was lip syncing. I felt like I didn't really enjoy the shape of it. I definitely do wish I could have done more, but again, it was I think it's a very quick scene. So here you can see we're finally putting him, we're just adding that dialogue to him. And then just moving a few keys there and there, just making sure that it does simulate some sort of movement. Oh wow, my mouth, let me start again. My microphone is actually moving by itself. Weird. Like I didn't realize, but it's actually rotating, and I hope it's not changing the audio quality. So here what I did was I just stretched the background to make the trees look larger, and then obviously just pan down the camera. And then that's about it, which So just adding this blinking, and then this brings our project to a close. So you see what I mean when I say this was actually a very fast one. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the whole project. Please feel free to go check out the other projects, and we're now going to the yeah, this is the end of it, and then I'll get started with the next project. And as always, I appreciate you guys watching this. Please consider subscribing and liking if you haven't already, and thank you so much.
Baby Yoda, the Star Wars Pokemon. Baby Yoda can usually be found with a Mandalorian. When Baby Yoda evolves, it evolves to a Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z.
This is great! It's our lucky day! Pikachu, go get it! Aren't you ever gonna listen to me? But why not? Alright, I've pledged to get all the Pokémon in the world. Now I'm ready to take the next step to be the #1 Pokémon Master.